My name is Kadra Kelmaha, and this is my tribute speech, and these are my audience members. Picture someone who you told everything to. Someone who shared everything with you. Someone who knows you far better than yourself. Someone you know would give their life for you in a second. Someone who reciprocates your unconditional love. Alright, got a person in mind? Now picture the one who gave birth to you. Are they the same person? Well, for me they are. Karen Kelmaha is my best friend in the entire world. She is by far the most giving, patient, and reasonable person and mother I have ever had the honor of knowing. Of those three attributes, her strongest one is her generosity. She is willing to help anyone who asks for it, and even those who don't seek it. My mom worked from her home as an accountant until my younger brother and I graduated from high school. She never went out with friends, unlike most parents. She was content just being around us, and was happiest when we were happy. After I left for Concordia College in Moorhead, I had a complete breakdown. I called my mom, who was in bed in Bismarck, at 11 o'clock, and by 1, she was right there with her arms around me. Her generosity extends further than her family, too. One day, a woman who was not very congenial to my mom, and who never had time to help my mom when she had a problem, called into work and said she couldn't make it because of a family emergency. Without asking, my mom picked up the lady's workload and stayed until midnight to complete everything. Her patience with the people at work and at home astounds me every time I stop and think about it. At work, the boss never organizes his receipts or his timesheets for her to enter into the computer, even though she's asked him to on many occasions. So she takes it home, resulting in at least 4 extra hours that she could have spent on herself. The boss also attempts to do the accounting by himself sometimes, and 9 times out of 10, he gets frustrated, starts cussing, and calls my mom after hours. She calmly quiets him down and steps him through his problems. At home, I have had eating problems, and countless nights she would try to coax me to eat and beg me not to exercise. Of course, she would get frustrated now and then, but by the next meal or the next day, she was willing to do it all over again. For years I have been trying to get better, and the process has been very slow. But she has never given up on me through the numerous facilities, the countless breakdowns, the thousands of lashes of anger, and the pools of tears. Besides being extremely patient with my eating difficulties, she has been extremely reasonable. While most parents try and force their children to eat or do anything else for that matter, she does not. She only voices her opinion, states her concerns about what I'm doing to myself, waits for a response, and then goes on doing whatever she was doing. She knew somewhere I knew what I was doing to myself was wrong, but she also understood that I had to decide for myself that it was wrong. She has done this with my brother too, and his partying issues. She raised us with a conscience, and so the pain of us knowing we have disappointed her is far worse than any punishment she could assign to us. I have always strived for perfection. I used to get extremely upset at myself if I got 2 or even 1 wrong on a test or even an assignment. My mom would always comfort me, tell me that I should be happy doing the best I could have. Scores don't matter, and she will always be proud of me. This quality has also carried over into the office. She would try to make spreadsheets balance, but after a couple hours, she would say that it's better to let that missing 68 cents go than waste $25 an hour looking for it. Of course, her giving, patience, and logic are just a few of her amazing qualities. There just simply isn't enough time to tell you about the thousands of selfless acts and her one-of-a-kind personality. I don't think there is anyone or anything that could and has put up with as much as she has and remain unchanged. I have seen firsthand that her love, patience, and generosity knows no bounds.
I love you, Kadra.